I'm back, and it's time for tip number 4. So now that you're starting to get your mind right, you're prepared for your journey, you're loving yourself, there's one more thing you need so that you don't quit when it gets hard, and that's your motivation. Your motivation is going to be the thing that when things get hard, you think about, you fall back on, and you just know, okay, I'm not quitting. There's no stopping me until I hit my goal, because my motivation is so strong that it won't let me fail. True strong motivation comes from inside. Outside people can inspire you with their journeys and what they've done, but your motivation has to come from around you. It has to be special to you. You cannot take anyone else's motivation, because if it's not strong and coming from within you, eventually it's not going to hold you. When those really tough times come, then you need to be able to fall back on your motivation, and it's got to be able to give you a kick in the gut so that you can get back on that horse. But if you take somebody else's motivation, it's not going to be that strong for you. It may sound good for you, but in your hearts of hearts, it may not be that anchor that you need. Look to other people to inspire you, but find your own inner motivation. You also want to be able to have something more than just a vanity motivation. Yes, we all want to look good in our clothes. Yes, we all want to have that beach body for the summer. But that motivation is not going to take you long term. Because once you start losing the weight and people start saying, oh, you look so nice, or once you fit in those size 10 jeans, or once you feel like, okay, I'm comfortable now, I feel good, I'm here, then that motivation is really going to just fall to the wayside. You want to have something that's got substance, like you are trying to be healthier so that you can live longer for your kids. You want to not get a disease such as diabetes or fatty liver disease or something like that you know you can prevent by living a healthier lifestyle. Those are more concrete motivations. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to have a vanity motivation. That's fine. But your main motivators have to be more concrete, or else you're not going to sustain. There was a study that I read in Shape magazine. They took a certain number of dieters that had vanity motivations and those that had more health-related motivations, and they studied them over a 16-week period, and they found that those with the health motivations actually lost more weight. They lasted longer than those that with the vanity motivations. Just really, really know what is your true motivation. Because when it gets hard, you have to be able to ask yourself, am I willing to give up on my motivation? Or do I want to reach my goal so that I can hit my motivation? I did a video on what my motivation was way in the beginning of my journey, and I'll put a link to it right here. My motivation is my children. I got a real smack in the face on how my attitude towards myself affected my kids. It put a brakes on everything that I was doing to myself, because I did not and I will not display a negative self-image to my children so that they could pick that up for themselves. Watch that video. I was very proud of it. It was very personal to me. Find your motivation. Find out what is it that is going to sustain you. When you go to take that extra candy bar, or when you know that you shouldn't eat that whole pizza, your motivation has to be really strong for you to be able to say, is this going to get me closer to my motivation or not? And if it isn't, is it worth more than my motivation? Is this pizza worth more than me possibly getting fatty liver disease? Or is it worth more than me being able to run with my children? You have to weigh it, because deep down inside, you know it's not. You know it's not. And if you love yourself and you feel that you deserve your goals, then you're not going to let that extra pizza get in the way of your motivation, because it's too important. You have to find that important motivation that's going to sustain you. It also helps to keep your motivators visual and keep it in mind. Keep it constantly in mind. For me, it's my kids. My kids are with me every day, so I'm constantly face to face with my motivators. Some people, if it's health related, if you got health issues, get that printout from the doctor, or you see your medication, whatever it is that's going to constantly remind you of your motivation, so that the brain is always thinking, okay, that's what I'm working towards. That is why I am doing this for me. Your motivations are different from your goals. You can have goal jeans or a goal dress. That's all good. I actually encourage that, because then you can see where your progress is, and it's more than just a number on a scale. But your motivation has got to be that inner strength. So find that core motivation, so that when times get really hard, you know you're not going to quit, because your motivation is way too important, and there's no quitting on this journey. Even if you have a setback, you don't quit. As long as you keep going back, you're still a winner. You know, a setback is a learning opportunity. Keep in mind what set you back. What did you do? What triggered it? So that the next time that trigger comes in, you can recognize it and do something differently. Life is a journey, and this is just a part of it. And just as in life, we gotta learn from our mistakes. So don't give up, and I will see you back here tomorrow for tip number 5. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you later. Bye bye bye.